Good morning, beautiful people. How we doing? So I was just getting set up to explore some of Marisa's changes, some of her Oki. You know what I'm going to do, though, actually, is I'm going to just pull up the patch on my screeny screen so I can look at it. Marisa. That's fine, and then we will go right there. How about that? Okay, so if you're just tuning in, you live under a rock, you haven't seen anything, we got buffed. We got buffed in some kind of strange ways, I think. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. It all seems pretty good so far. So they said they wanted to make mediums and heavies, like her big rewarding things, easier to hit and more rewarding. Go figure. And then, as well as that, they also buffed towards heavy kick, which I was not really expecting at all. Apparently, they made Scutum overhead hit confirmable. Not sure about that, but okay. Biggest things, okay, so modern Marisa got Giga buffed because she traded Demo, which, yeah, is used, but, you know, she doesn't really need it. Although, does she? No, because she still has quarter circle back heavy. So, like, she can still do all of the classic inputs for that, so that's not even a big deal. But modern Marisa now has quad, which is ridiculous. I think she might actually be better on modern now. We'll see, though. Standing medium punch, the target combo will no longer cause them to flip out, which is crazy. Let's just to show that. So if I set him to block all, and then I set him to jump, I'm going to do something that's +2. And he gets air flipped, so it doesn't whiff anymore. So now, instead of me being like minus a gajillion, I am +7, which is really nice. Hello, hello, Scotty. Let me close this. Shouldn't need that right now. It's okay, folks. It's okay. I'm just glad I've got chat up on the side, and I'm glad it's actually working. Hello. So, on top of this, okay, if you cancel this into Gladius, that actually is hits. Thank you for the follow, Zach. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good morning. Okay, this chat needs to change, dude. I need to figure something out. Because, like, I now have my chat. Okay. I'm sorry. I can't really see names right now. I see video game. I guess I don't know what everybody's name is. I need to let me change some stuff. Well, we're okay with it. We'll live with it right now. So that's a huge deal. Okay. And then on top of that, crouching heavy punch, the hitbox looks bigger. I haven't really tested it as an anti-air yet. We'll see. Charged also got expanded. Probably going to be one of her better anti-airs now, but I'm still not really sure. This on punish counter forces stand. That's mainly an issue from punishing like certain sweeps. So even in my last video, yeah, I agree. I think that's going to be a huge buff. So even in my last stream and video where I was talking about like changes I like to see, one of the things I talked about was you couldn't really convert this into level 3. So you either had to do this right? Which was only like 4K. Or you could also just cancel the jab straight into it, I think. And that does more damage just because it skips the scaling or something like that. But now this forces stand. So she can just, if she wants to cash out, she goes into level 3 like this. And now instead of like around 4K, oh my gosh, you're right, I forgot to swap screens. Basically, okay, so I was saying is towards medium punch forces stand now. Okay. So before, you'd have to go like something like this if you punished like a -9 sweep. And this only got you like 4K. That's what I was saying. Okay. Now, this forces stand, so you don't have to worry about confirming this or whatever. So now you can just go straight into the heavy kick follow-up. And boom, 4960. It's decent. It's like 1,000 damage. Which kind of fills what I was talking about with making this +7. Because that's one thing I'd said in my like buff wish list was like, hey, let's make this +7. And that'll help in certain matchups. So like any matchup where their sweep is not -12 and you couldn't punish with this, that'll help. So off the top of my head, that is Ken, Luke, Chun, not really sure who else. It also means that like I think Geef Drive Rush sweep is -9, so you can punish Geef Drive Rush sweep with this a lot better now. So that'll be good. One of the biggest changes for sure, okay, is to this towards heavy kick. So Falk's Crusher, which is knee, recovery changed from 21 to 20 frames. So they just shaved a frame off of it, which, okay. Advantage on hit changed from 0 to +4. That's really good. Disadvantage on block changed from -3 to -2. Pushback on hit reduced. Okay, so there's a couple things here that sort of... Let me shrink this chat box a little bit. This thing's a little tall. Derp. We'll do that. Now that nobody can read it. I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out this layout a little bit. Apologies if it's a little distracting. So, towards heavy kick. Now this thing pretty much links into jab no matter where you hit it from. So if you're just like fishing for it and it happens to hit, crouch light punch, boom. I'm probably just a little far away. Okay. Sorry about that. Thanks, Scotty. Is that better for you? I'm just trying to... I'm kind of standing weird, I think. That's my issue. Because I have to do this, like, standing, because I'm... Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Thanks, Scotty. Thanks. So, now you happen to just hit this. Crouch jab. So that's one change. Okay, that's one change that's really, really nice. Another thing... Nothing's going to change so much for she'll struggle in some matchups. That's probably true. Big change here. This puppy on Drive Rush is now +8, so you can link into back heavy punch, which is awesome. And then another change is this more or less doesn't drop anymore. I haven't even touched it yet, okay? I haven't even touched Yasmine yet. Okay. I mean, I can turn it up a little bit, I guess, but on OBS, this is on peak in yellow, so I'm not really sure what to do. So this used to drop consistently. Now it hits most of the time. I think if it hits from like maybe absolute tip range, this will still whiff possibly. Yeah, it can still whiff, which is maybe worse actually because it used to consistently whiff and now it inconsistently whiffs. So, you know, I don't know if that's better, but it should hit more often now. We'll explore more with those changes. It also lets her... There's also a couple things. So this combos into DI now, which is maybe a buff and a nerf. So what's cool about this now, right, is if you block something like this, I mean, I can just do over 2 bars of drive gauge damage. Like, that's just really nice. You know, makes burnout maybe a little easier to achieve against some of these things. It's like she can just combo into DI, which is sick. It also, though, makes some of her stuff, like, in burnouts, they can hold up to avoid the stun now. So, I mean, obviously they're eating 1,700 damage every time they get hit here. So, like, it's not like it's free. But I'm not sure about that because this used to not combo. I think if you late cancel this, probably. Maybe. Yeah, you can still delay cancel it. So that might be the tech now. Is just trying to delay cancel this thing. If you're trying to go for a stun. I'll get better at that. Yeah, you can. That's what I'm looking at right now. I always think that's a little tough, but there's also other ways into it, obviously. Indeed it did. Okay. Heavy 2-hitter, change on block from +2 to +4, moves you forward more. This doesn't really do much. So this is something I had talked about, I think, in my last stream, where I talked about making this, like, plus enough that you were in throw range. That's not what they did. But you're pretty much always in range to make them block stand medium punch now. So, like, they can't mash on this. Right, so they can't mash on that. I haven't really looked at a ton of the patch notes, so I'm not sure about buffs to Wonka. I mean, I looked at stuff, but, you know, it was late at night, and I don't play those characters, so it's hard to see. So I think the minigame here now is you can do this, and they either will have to, like, they either have to just eat the drive gauge chip, or you can walk up and throw if they try to parry. I think that's the minigame there now. I think it's okay. Right? Can you check if Wonka Electricity can break Marisa level 1? Sure. Sure, I will stop the entire stream to cater to your one question. I'm sorry, I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm kidding. OD or regular? Special moves. Electric Thunder. No. Are you saying they made this armor break now? No? I'll have to look at that patch notes. I'm not even sure why you're asking this. Akuma. Okay, so heavy 2-hitter, kind of a match change. Then there's this phalanx change that says blowback horizontal distance reduced on counter and punish counter. Okay, and that sounds kind of like a nothing burger, right? Because you're like, well, punish counter. You know, it's like, well, I already got double dash into command grab or knee, right? So, like, what's that change really even mean? But it turns out they didn't just buff this on punish counter and counter hit. You're just closer in general. So close, in fact, that if you do this, you get a safe jump. So you just always get a safe jump. Mid-screen, safe jump. Any touch. Off of any touch. Right? I mean, that's crazy. Right? So she now gets that anywhere on the screen. I don't know why they gave that to her. I don't think so. I don't think it is. I think it's probably just a bad translation. That would be my guess. I also honestly, does the 2 HP change anything? I haven't even checked yet. Here, let's take a look together, because this is the only way that I actually know. Because we managed to break. Yeah, that was like a universal change, though, right? That they tried and they just forgot she had a target combo. I think this is just a mistake. Okay, that's crouch medium kick. That's not what I'm looking for. I still traded. And I know he's jumping. That's still whiffed. I don't know. Proceed with caution, I think. I am testing this against one of the best jump-in normals in the game. And I know he's jumping. So, like... looks like you still kind of have to press the button in the first half of their jump. So... it might be better from, like, a little further out. Like, it won't whiff as much. But, I don't know. Still doesn't look great. Yeah. Like, you know, I've seen the picture, but I don't know. Yeah, that would be my concern. The only thing that I wasn't sure if it had changed was off of a situation like this. I wasn't sure if that connected before. Because now I can just go into immediate crouch heavy punch if I think they're going to neutral jump on block. So I'm not sure if that worked before. Also, at first, I thought they had buffed the charge crouch heavy punch combos. Oh, yeah, that would be an absolute brutal freaking soul read right there. But, you know, it can happen. So at first, I thought maybe they'd buff this because if you don't know, her max damage stuff mid-screen has always been this. Well, not always, but, like, you know. Like, that's her max damage mid-screen route right there. But the issue with that is if you're standing, like, here. Now, here it'll probably still work. Yeah. But if you're standing, like, a little bit further away than point blank, this back heavy punch follow-up just whiffs. Right? So, like, if you're not at the absolute, like, if you're not close enough, you can drop it. And I thought, oh, well, another charge crouch heavy punch, right, lets you get stuff like this, you know, and it's maybe more consistent. Or you can actually get a little bit more damage if you land this, like, mid-screen. So, like, she has routes like this, which I don't know that I've ever seen anybody do this in a match, but... whoops. Actually, let me back him up a little bit. Let me back him up, like, here. Right, you can do, like, a light gladius there. Right, like that. And that's pretty good damage. Is that more than 6,600 heavy kick? Punish counter nonsense that almost always drops. Yeah. Yeah, that's more damage. This? Yeah, this is more damage. That is her max damage when she's back up. Okay, streambot. Chill out. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know. I need to... yeah, obviously I need to adjust the auto mod again. It's annoying. But yada yada yada. Let me go back here. Heavy quadriga and medium quadriga also got changed. So medium quad went from -4 to -3. Heavy quad went from -3 to +1. So now it just has its burnout sequence, like frame data all the time. And then Scutum overhead is supposedly hit confirmable. I'm still not sure. Let me put it on random block and let me just see, I guess. Blocked. 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 Hit. Maybe you can do that. I was pushing punch every time, though. Ooh, you're going to get yourself in trouble with Automod. Streamlabs Automod on Twitch there, Scotty. I don't know. I'm kidding. So, I don't know about that. Medium quad, I think I saw people say it can set up like spacing traps and stuff. I'm not super sure. Like here, like you can like tip it and it can set up spacing traps, I guess, like that. But both of these seem more like they're changes in burnouts. How much more time do you have? Like 2 frames? I'm honestly not sure. Yeah, so like you can space this out and it'll whiff. Like you can even long crouch medium kicks will whiff. I'm dubious about throwing out medium quadriga in order to do that because this is still extremely DI-able. Like if it was light quad, that they did that, I'd be like, okay, that's interesting maybe because it's, I mean, 3 frames faster is 3 frames, Thoughts about the medium TC change? That's fantastic, and I'm going to get into that a little bit in a minute. And then heavy quad, again, but both of these more just seem like they're burnout focus changes to me. So we'll see, I guess. But that's sort of where my head is at, is that these are more burnout focus changes because now, for example, towards heavy kick into heavy quad, will trade with jabs in burnout. Right? So you can do crap like that. No, I'm getting HP, punish counter from Akuma because he decided to jump on. Niggas forgot me. Yeah, I mean, exactly, right? So, well, -3 never would have. It was always +1, +2 for us. My superior is Yasmine's driver. I have no idea. I haven't checked out Yasmine at all. I'm looking at Marisa stuff right now. So, one of the things that the medium punch target combo change is really good for is actually corner command grab Oki. And you're like, well, that doesn't make any sense to me. So, one of the things that she can do after corner command grab, now bear in mind, this is susceptible to DP. Now you can, of course, like, depending on the character, you can do like drive rush into OD Gladius or drive rush into Gladius even. So like, so you can do crap like that. You can bait this, but one of the things you can do here is drive rush into stand medium kick. Okay? And drive rush into stand medium kick is good because for one, if they wake up with a button, you trade, and depending on the character, you might get something like this. Right? You're going to get a trade combo, possibly into towards heavy kick, depending on the character and the jab that you trade with. Okay? It will catch jump out, so if they try to jump out of the corner, right, they get hit. But one of the issues that this had was it's +2 on block, right? And yes, I think the buffs are useful. I think the buffs definitely are useful. One of the issues that she had was you couldn't really confirm off of this. So if I wanted to keep them on the ground afterwards, there wasn't really anything I could do, right? Well, now I can do this. Right? Now I can push medium punch. You can get maybe a little tricky with it or whatever. But now I can keep them on the ground. Which I think is really good. Okay? So, obviously that is going to lose, you know, to the fastest buttons. But fastest buttons are going to lose to, right? But fastest buttons are going to lose to command grab. And slower buttons will trade with this. And depending on the button, right? Yes, of course they are. Yeah, of course they're designed to do that on purpose. But now, if you think people are going to jump here, you can just go into medium target combo, which I think is really good. Or at least a lot better than what you could do before. So now, I think it becomes a lot easier to force command grab mix here afterwards, if you really want to. Right? With something like that. It's also a lot easier to force command grab mix in general. So, for example, off of a knockdown like this, you can go like for a command grab here. And even backwalk teleporting Akuma cannot walk backwards out of this. I have not tested to see if level 3 buffed Kimberly can. But so far, no character can walk backwards out of command grab here. However, again, this isn't a true 50-50. Command grab does not counter jab here. That's the only issue with it. Or did you mean in the corner? Did you mean in the corner? Because here it doesn't. Here that gets caught. But, really nice thing is they can't throw you out of this anymore. Because that used to be something people would do a lot, right? Is they would just tech here, and you'd get punish countered if you went for command grab. And that can't happen anymore, which to me is a really nice change. If you can get this hit on the second active frame, it is plus 10. The frame data for that would be plus 34. The only plus 34 that I know of is this. Right, this is plus 34. So from here, that's a true thing. But that's a really expensive setup. Right? But there you get like a real Gist with stand heavy punch, drive rush heavy punch. Where it beats, you know, it's a real 50-50 there. Between command grab and towards heavy kick. Is that good? I don't know. It's the only plus 34 that I know about off the top of my head. No, that's what I'm saying. I have him set to walk back. And he can't walk back. See? Apparently on the real 50-50 one he can, I guess. But on just this normal knockdown? No. On just like block after first hit and this? No, he cannot walk back. Off the plus 10 one, yes. But off of this one, no. Because that was one of the changes that they made to this being closer, was that just the first hit of this is closer. Just charge stand heavy punch is closer. She also has stuff like this. So off of Light Dema, you can frame kill here with a crouch jab. And then do that, and you hit on the last active frame. You're plus 1. And if they were to somehow get hit by it, it's plus 7, so you can link into medium punch. Which, to me, seems really good. To me, that seems really, really good. I don't know. Maybe I'm nuts. But I think that's pretty damn strong. So expect an Oki video. I probably won't record it live. I probably will just do it separately. Probably just do it once I close it down, the stream. But to me, big thing so far. Mid-screen safe jump seems really good. right? Mid-scream safe jump seems really good to me. And then the other character changes effect from Marisa. So I haven't looked a ton at the other changes. Because it was like, I mean, I didn't get on this till like 10:30 last night. And then I haven't touched it till I went live this morning pretty much. The only thing about this safe jump that I'm not sure about is I'm not sure how big of a deal this really is on block. Because yet you're plus 11, but like I can't really force mix here. Not that you have to be able to force mix, right? Like, if I really want to, I can drive versus cancel this and go for something like that. I mean, really what got buffed about Cammy? Her back medium punch is plus now, right? And then OD spin knuckle. That was kind of it. That was all that I saw, right? Let me pull that up. Let's go Cammy, and we'll switch scenes. What got changed about Cammy? So this is modern. Jab. Okay, that's right. She can delay cancel her jabs now. Standing heavy kick. Blowback time increased on punish counter. She get like a combo here now? I'm not sure. But yeah, back medium is +1. But it's further away now. Heavy spiral arrow, that's just quality of life. She can just hold down the heavy. She doesn't have to time them. So that's good. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Unless that heavy kick buff is like a really big deal. I guess I'll check. But I'm guessing, like, she doesn't get a combo off it, does she? Cammy doesn't get, like, a combo off punish counter heavy kick. No way. Yeah. So, like, I mean, I guess she gets more pressure here now. Like, I guess, okay. That might be a little annoying. So she just does, like, medium spiral arrow, and she's +3 in throw range. Okay. Let's have Akuma walk back on wake up. Okay, thank goodness at least Akuma can walk back out of that. What about a character with slower walk speed? Like, I don't know, Marisa. Okay. I'm back recover. No. She's not. Okay, so I don't know. Do you think the candy changes are that big? They don't seem that big. Yeah, it would be, yeah. Hello, Marco. Okay, so I'm going to check out the Yasmine combo trials. So I'm going to check these out. The first thing I'm going to do, okay. So we got Yasmine combo trials. Let's see how she feels. She's got crouch medium kick into heavy kick. Okay, that's probably super negative on block. Medium, medium, heavy. Looks like maybe has Goyoki. How's she feel? Dashes feel a little slow. Backwalk feels a little slow for what I would expect from this character, actually. So I'm feeling like, okay, there's the fast stuff. Driver's jab, okay. So this isn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. Hello. Give you the option to end the frame data in combo trials. Yeah, that'd be nice. So this maybe won't be as obnoxious as I thought it was going to be because she can't really... Never mind. I was like, oh, she can't really warp into your face until she does this. What the heck is this? Okay, never mind. I definitely am shocked we got the medium punch target combo thing. Forward dash is okay, back dash and back work off. Yes. Which, if anything, that's them communicating that this character seems like she should be an aggressive character. Okay. Jump heavy punch, heavy kick. Sure. Okay, so stand light kick is cancelable. Okay. And then she just confirms it, like the Rekka kind of thing. Crouch medium is cancelable. Seems fast. Probably 6 frames. Into quarter circle back medium. Oh, that's a standing reset. I'd, for whatever reason, expecting that to knock down. That sucks. That sucks. Some of you, some of you are employed. Okay, back heavy kick. What is this normal? This like an auto shimmy. This must do something on punish counter. Oh, it cancels. And then she can just go into that. Okay, that's interesting. Crouch heavy, quarter circle back, heavy punch. That knocks down. Okay. And then into that. Okay, so beginner trials, super easy, as expected. Crouch light, and then she has a light target combo. So crouch light, light, light. Is that chain? Looks like. And you just give the knockdown. We'll see what that looks like on back recovery. Glad to see this little back movement. I'm concerned that we're placing Ibuki or making it relevant. No, Marisa, man. Yeah, I don't know that that's... To me... I mean... I think this, you know, so far, seems maybe like a pretty fresh design. Oh, it's plus enough to link out of. That means this is going to be plus 8 on punish counter. Which means she'll probably get a big combo on driver reversal punish. Which tells me this almost certainly is 6 frames. Okay, that's... So, does that work for max range? No, it has to be up close. And she goes into this. Cool. And she also gets crouch jab into crouch medium. Which is like the good character thing. Yeah, that is nice. And she can link. She just juggles that. Okay. Does this cancel? This doesn't. Oh, that does cancel. Watching the demon flip. Okay, so that sounds obnoxious. That just means you're gonna have to parry it, I guess. Definitely looking at the trailers, I did not expect this to cancel. So, crouch jab, crouch medium. Oh my goodness, that has way more time than I think it was. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm hitting it super early. Okay, I'm not expecting that to cancel. Like, my brain is still just like in trailer mode where like I saw the trailer and I did not expect that to cancel. I don't know if we saw it cancel in the trailer and I just wasn't paying attention, but I just did not really expect this to cancel. Is it like Jamie where only the first hit cancels? Is that what it is? Yeah, okay, so it's like one of the first 2 hits. The first 2 hits cancel? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because she has this, right? No, she does. Yeah, she does. Yeah. She's going to be good. She's got invincible DP. Okay. This hits on counter hit. Crouch jab, stand jab, TC. So boom, 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 boom. Okay, so this is not going to work from like max range. Okay, so that... Okay, I'll get it soon. Boom. Sure. Quarter circle. Okay, so this has... That seems tricky. So he's got the thing that comes down really quick. So this doesn't hit in front, though, right? Is what you're saying? literally can't hit in front. Has to hit behind. There's a punch ball can hit. I'm assuming you meant can't hit. Okay, anyway, so here. So this seems like the link they're trying to tell you is what you want to do. I feel like, for whatever reason, I'm thinking that's a link and it's not. I can already hear every Yasmine player complaining that they're going for Demon Flip and they just get DP. I can already hear that as a complaint that people are going to have. Which, you know, maybe that's fair, but... And then we get the buff. Medium is a target combo. Easiest confirm of all time. 1, 2, do. And then, okay, so we start this buffed. Gotcha. Okay, so it's boom, boom, boom. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Then we do the quarter circle there. I'm trying to figure out like what the actual timing of this is. And we're just gonna hit a heavy punch into DP. So can you hit this like super late? Yeah, you can. 1, 2, then we confirm, and then we just do it. So it's like 1, 2, it hits. Okay. 1, 2, it hits, cancel it, and then you have to cancel the first 2 hits, right? So it's like that hits. Now I do this, and then I do that. Sounds easy. Looks kind of gimmicky, right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how gimmicky it looks. We'll see. Okay. Then crouch heavy into this, and then stand heavy into DP. And I'm going to drop that a million times today. I already know it. Boom. Damage seems respectable. Heavy kick punish counter. Sure. And then we juggle this into OD Beyblade. And this works for max range, yeah? Yes, it does. Okay, that was supposed to be super. Does the last hit cancel this into super? No. Okay. So heavy kick. Go over it. I'm mashing too hard. Hop over. Oh my gosh. Unless the OD version of it was really fast. Doesn't seem super fast. But we'll see. So, heavy kick, launch, heavy punch. Okay, so that has way more recovery than I think it does. Okay, that's... That cannot be how they want that to hit, but I'll live with it. Crouch medium punch, OD, into this, and then it cancels into level 2. Okay, sure. And then heavy Beyblade. I was not ready for that to hit. And then the EX, and then into this. Sure. Easy. That's not a lot of damage for 2 bars of super. Now, granted, I know it set up an install, but that was not a lot of damage for 2 bars of super. Drive rush overhead. Sure. Drive rush overhead, crouch medium, EX Beyblade. Heavy punch into this. And I overbuffered. Okay. Overhead. Boom, boom. Okay, I need to... It feels like this should be more than 1 hit. Like, in my mind when I was watching the trailers, that didn't, like, the first hit. It wasn't just the first hit, I guess. Whoops. Forgot what I was doing. Then launch, and then this. And that just cancels into level 3. I mean, she got style. No doubt about that, right? Like, she has style. She got a ton of style. Heavy punch. And they want me to level 2. And they want me to heavy Beyblade. And they want me to hard punch into this. See, that seems like a lot better damage. I'm not sure what the knockdown on DP is, though, so we'll see. Drive Rush, Punish Counter. Okay, so this is going to be like they think she should punish DP with this. Down, down, punch. Oh, that's their fireball. That's right, I forgot she had that move. Okay, so boom, and then crouch heavy punch, down, down, fireball. Then a light kick, heavy Beyblade. So the fireball is going to hit, then the Beyblade will hit, and then she gets... Okay, that makes sense. Okay. This is cool. I didn't cancel it. Okay. That recovers faster than I think it does. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just get a feel for this. So it's like as soon as she throws the second disc, she can move. Okay. I might be too far, actually, is what's happening right here. Whoops. Didn't get the cancel. Oh my gosh, and I didn't hit a heavy punch. Okay. Oh my goodness. Sick. Okay, that was a cool combo. Crouch heavy into EX. Okay. And then stand light kick heavy. So that's going to be like the fireball thing. It's stand light kick heavy Beyblade. And then heavy punch level 1. Why do I need to spend EX here? Is it going to launch higher? Oh my goodness, dude. Why can't I hit light kick in time? I swear I did quarter circle back. I swear I did. Oh my gosh, I swear I did. No, that wasn't supposed to be DP. It was supposed to be level 1. Now they got me programmed to do the DP. Why am I not getting it? I swear I'm doing it. I swear I am. No, and then why? Okay, that's so annoying. That just is a bad habit of mine when I'm mashing super that I start pressing kick before I. Yeah, that's just a bad habit. Oh my! I did not do that. There we go. Just had to calm down my hands. Actually play Street Fighter, not MASH. No problem. How many of these does she have? 2 more. Gotcha. Punish counter, crouch medium punch. Into that. Into... Oh, okay, that's her level. That's her install special move that she has. Okay, back in 2 kicks. Sure. So boom, boom, boom. Nope. Boom. Okay. And then I'm going to land on the other side, and I do that. Okay. Whoops. Two kicks. Okay. I've got it. This really an advanced trial? Why is this an advanced trial? I keep hitting forward. I keep hitting forward in 2 kicks. I couldn't tell you why I keep hitting forward in 2 kicks. And then I hit back. Oh my goodness. I'm getting myself going the other way for some stupid reason. What are we doing? Okay, now just do the right thing, please. Cool. That seems okay. I'm not really sure. Okay, so advanced 5, so this should be like the big combo. This has to be well buffed, so crouch medium into heavy launcher. And then we do that, and then drive rush down medium into heavy Beyblade. Heavy punch. This seems like a very normal combo. So does this mean that she doesn't really get big stuff? Because, like, maybe I'm nuts and there's, like, something really tricky here. Wrong way. Whoops. Okay, I'm pushing that way too early. Okay, how about we actually hit the button? And then I did DP, because they've just programmed me to do DP there. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm doing that like so early. Okay, there. Gotcha. Okay, and then I did the quarter circle instead of doing the... Wrong way. Oh my gosh, just hit forward and punch. Literally just hit forward and punch. And then this. Easy. Okay, yeah, that's not a lot of damage. Anybody else think this character does not do a lot of damage? Not quite sure why this character doesn't do a lot of damage. What the heck? Okay. I will be right back. Apparently the charger that I have plugged into my laptop to power this whole thing is not the right charger because I'm still losing battery life. So I will be back in like a minute. Okay, hopefully I stopped losing battery life. We'll see. It does look cool. No doubt about that. Okay, so the real question, what do her frames look like? The real question, what do her frames look like? The other real question, does she have anything with purple? I'll have to check that later. Okay, so 5-frame stand jab, which means 4-frame crouch jab. 5-frame stand light kick. Looks like you got decent range on this thing. And it does combo into the light version. How about EX? Okay, might be a half decent buffer. Might be a half decent buffer. That's standing reset only +1. 6 frame stand medium. 6 frame crouch medium. 8 frame crouch medium kick, sure. 10 frame stand medium kick, moves her forward. Looks like Kimberly's is cancelable. Only into the target combo. Okay. Stand heavy, 9 frames. Pretty decent range, only +2 to be expected. Stand heavy, +1 on hits, 14 frames. Crouch heavy, 8 frames. Looks like a good anti-air. Is it a good anti-air? Let's actually check. How late can you do it? Yeah, it's a good anti-air. This will be like the on your way to master anti-air. And then I'm going to guess she can also do this. Probably. Maybe it's only the first couple of frames that are cancelable. But can she do like crouch heavy into... No. Okay. So only like the first frame is cancelable or something. But this seems good. That seems good. Sweep is 10 frames. How minus is it? Just so I know if I block this with Marisa. -10. So this is one of the things that you'll have to use the towards medium for. Overhead, 22 frames. We're assuming it's +3. Okay, that's weird. Why is that 7 frames? Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but whatever. So what's this on hit? +2, +4. But that combos, so like... You have to go into medium here. I mean, I guess you could go into light, but why would you? Okay. Light one that doesn't hit is 35 total frames. Medium one, I'm assuming, oh, it's +2 and into range. Cool. Heavy's the knockdown. And this one's supposed to be plus on block, right? Okay, it's only +1. The way the CPU was throwing this out, I'm assuming this is safe. Yep, sure. And then you just have this. I'm really not sure how they want me to use this, to be honest with you. But we'll see. Okay, -3. -3, I'm assuming that's super negative. It should be. 0, she have anything that's plus. Not that. Not that. I really didn't think so. So it looks like no plus moves. 0 is the best she got. That's going to be super negative, but I'm assuming I can cancel it. No, I can't. Okay, so she actually has to confirm that, or it's just an on-hit thing. Fun. What else does she do? See, this is always the issue, where you're like, what do I do? What's the... Okay, so that's probably light, I guess. Doesn't really look like she actually gets much Oki here off the DP, because that's going to lose the mashing, and I don't think she's going to get anything else in range. Light DP whiffs, or medium DP whiffs. I'm assuming these light does too, so she can go into heavy there, or she can go into this, which is like +1 reset. Is that worth it? Not really. Yeah, I'm just not really sure where she's supposed to go, like, here. Doesn't look like she gets much off of that. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Crouch medium has 3 active frames, so you can tell some Oki. Yeah, I'm sure. Seems to me like probably what they wanted to do is just like confirm this thing. That's what it sort of feels like, because they wanted to confirm that. But this is definitely her Oki option, I think is for sure the case. But like, I don't think she's going to really get in range to push mix here. Which I'm not saying is bad. Yeah, driver crouch medium punch, not going to hit in time. There's no way I can time this. See? Everything trades. Now maybe this is a good trade. I mean, that just loses. Okay, maybe there is a timing where you can do that. But then what do you do with it? But then what do I do with plus 10 from way over here? Nope, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. I mean, I guess it would have to be like sweep. I guess you could do that, maybe. How about stand medium? Aha, stand medium. Stand medium kick. Slight land stand medium kick. And then I guess you would have to just hit confirm this. Or what? That doesn't seem good either. I bet the buff knockdowns are where a good Oki is. Probably. That doesn't work. That works. Plus 2 standing reset. Crouch medium into that doesn't work. Crouch medium into this does. I'm not really sure what she's going to do. Okay, we're just going to start with the buff. Just to see if that's maybe where the fun stuff is. Let's just stick her in activated mode. And now this is a knockdown. Okay, so that's good to know. So when she's got the buff, this is a safe jump. The light version's a safe jump. Hey, look, I just found that. Okay, so that seems decent. How about the medium? That's also a safe jump. So, what's the difference? Medium also gives a safe jump. So, I'm not quite sure what this is for because you can't actually do anything with this. You don't get a DP. Oh, you do get a DP. Okay. So I can get light DP here? How about medium if I do it actually fast enough? Nope. So you get light DP here. This is for the Uniflix mix? Yeah, maybe. Okay, and then how about the heavy? This is where you just get a launch, right? You set up like something like that if you wanted to. If you want to just cut the combo short, use something like that. And get tricky with it or whatever. There is no demon mix since it's a soft knockdown. It really is, huh? Yeah, I guess. I get what you're saying. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That does. But what's the point, I guess? Other than just getting the buff back. Can go DP. And kill my Oki. Let me look at her move list for a second. Because didn't she have a throw from this too? Okay, sure. Quarter circle back, yep. Punch, kick. Thought she had a throw from this. Apparently not. She doesn't have a throw. So she has Jump forward with then launch a spinning slash from behind opponent. The strength of the button press determines the angle you fall at. So you land in front, or even from this, so like it doesn't look like can't even really land behind there. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're cooking with this. I'll be honest. It doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Looks like this has a very limited juggle, too. Okay, do something like that, I guess. I'm assuming DP works there in the corner. Maybe? Surely in the corner I can do DP here. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's okay, I guess. Try OD follow-up. Oh, you're saying from this? That doesn't work. Or you're saying do, okay, you're saying do this. And that's just a launch, right? So it seems to me like that doesn't even connect. What? I would have like been willing to bet anything that this is what they wanted her to do, but I guess not. Normal flip into OD follow up to stall your airtime to hit their wake up. Okay, so you're saying, okay, I get what you're saying. You're saying from this, I could do like heavy. I could do heavy punch into demon flip into that. Still not working. I guess maybe I can just cancel it later. I'm doing the wrong. And then it's only +5, so she only gets lights off of it. Okay, that was +8. That's better. Maybe. Yeah, I just have to delay it. But then, like, really it isn't mixed, though, right? Because you can only land behind. Like, this can't land in front, right? So it's just kind of a... How different do these animations look? Because they're the same startup. So I guess the question is... And parry still covers all of it. Now, granted, I'm sure she can just, like... do that to cover parry. But you know, she can do it like that, I guess, but I'm just not really sure what. Okay, that doesn't work. That does work at least. I'm not totally sure what this character is supposed to do. I'm gonna be honest with you. Remember hitting and practicing it didn't say cross up. Yeah, but can it land in front? Because if it can't land in front, then I'm not really sure what the point is. Okay, let me do something here. Do that. That. Sorry, I'm still losing power on my laptop, and I'm not quite sure what to do about it, so I'm going to darken my display. And we're just going to see if we can't get this puppy to actually charge. It always lands behind, but the hit may be the same side. Okay, there's no way that's true. That doesn't make any sense. So you're telling me that this can hit in front. There, that's a cross-up. That's the same side. So you're telling me that that actually was a cross-up. So depending on how late I hit this, you're saying that was in front. He'd have to block that normal, and then the other one have to be cross-up? Possibly. Well, let's do this the only way that I actually know how to do this. And let's just see. We're going to see. Okay, definitely a cross-up. And I'm just going to try standing at different ranges. Okay, that's a cross-up. Oh, this is super punishable, too. So if they block this, it's punishable? Yeah, I'm not really sure about this move. What's the point? Yes. That one I had to block the right way. That one I did have to block. That is not hitting cross-up. Those last couple, those are not hitting cross-up. Unfortunately, there is a, you know, universal both sides block, and this thing is punishable. So there's also no reason to try to perfect parry it because you might just, you know, I mean, now granted, she can just totally whiff, and then I guess technically she could throw me there. I'm assuming you probably just anti-air this thing too. I wonder how good that's going to be. I don't know. We'll see. It sort of feels like you probably can. Now, she can land like in front of you or behind you or whatever, but it does seem like you can maybe... It does seem like maybe that's not that good. I don't know. We'll see. I'm always a little dubious when I can't find like obvious Oki on stuff because I feel like this game is pretty tightly designed so that like the numbers usually just make sense. You know, so like when I see plus 21, I go, oh, what's my 10 frame move? And I can do stand medium kick, right? And like this connects after, you know, this connects after the DP. But I don't get anything off of it. So that's a little concerning. I mean, not concerning in like a bad way, in the sense of like, oh, the character's poorly designed, but just in the sense of like, usually I'm pretty good at sussing out at least what the devs intend you to do. Maybe not what the best things are going to be, but at least like what the devs think you should be doing. Let's say when you like throw a shuriken or something. That might be interesting. What if he just like holds block here? Okay, so plus that it doesn't even say how plus I am. That was a block string. What's the day one verdict on Marisa changes? Oh my gosh, yeah. Don't drive us into crouch heavy. I gotcha. I think Marisa is better. Towards heavy kick changes are big. Mid screen safe jump is huge. Medium punch hard combo I think is good. It lets you push it in situations where you're +2. And be like, yes, I'm seeding that I'm going to lose to a 4 frame, but I'm perfectly happy to trade that for catching jump out. Otherwise, I think it's okay, actually. I think her changes are pretty good. What is this unblock, by the way? Yeah, +1. Like, this DP knockdown just seems awful. Is that... No, that doesn't even hit. Drive rush, delay, jab? Is that what I want to do? I mean, this is the only thing that really has any reward. Okay, so she just doesn't get Oki off of this. So, what that tells me is they don't want her to do DP Ender. So what is she supposed to do? I guess she's just supposed to do this, huh? They just want her to get this? That doesn't work. That doesn't combo. It doesn't combo into OD either. Okay, jabs do combo into OD though, right? So I guess she does that? You just think light rack into strike throw, so you think they just want her to do this? That's not great though, right? Because she's only +1. So like, first laster damage, if he hits crouch jab here, and I go for throw, I lose. So it's not even that good. They literally just made this change for Sea Viper, right? Where they made her light burn, like her light Thunder Knuckle or Thunder Dash, whatever the heck it's called, is +2 on hit now instead of +1. It's day one. I'm already thinking they'll probably buff this character by making this +2 at some point. But I guess she does get, oh my goodness, I do not know the timing on this yet. So I guess she does get that. So you can do like, that doesn't work, I forgot. Do something like that, which I know that didn't combo. Marisa is better. Marisa is definitely better. So you get like something like this, I guess. So it's like crouch jab, crouch medium into that. And then that's like actual. Maybe for something outside of obnoxious heavy punch and fast grab rush. It's, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say they should buff this character right now because like, what the heck, she's done it for a day, you know, but it does sort of feel odd. Okay, so she can do like that, I guess. Okay. That's what it is. I gotcha. That's it. Okay, there we go. That's the knockdown. That makes more sense to me. I agree. Modern Marisa got a lot better. I was playing with the idea of learning Modern last season, and I don't know. I really think I might. I don't know. Okay, so this is actually what we need to do. I found it. She routes into the jab target combo so she can go into medium Rekka. That's what she does. She routes into jab jab so that she can do medium Rekka and actually get a knockdown. Okay, so this is good. +30. What does she do with +30? Not that. So you can do dash be +11. Pay attention, this is a +11 setup too. If you've been watching Broski, you know that +11 setups are good for beating Wake Up Supers. Whether that's going to be super good for Yasmine yet, we don't know. But it is. Like Modern, because your fingers can't handle multiple quarter circles, but also walk forward armor is really good into a lot of versus. Yeah, I mean, walk forward armor is really, really good, which is one of the reasons. I think that character is super good on Modern. Okay, so we can certainly manually time some junk here if we want to. Into that. So we knew this. Okay, so like, I think realistically, this is probably the route, huh? It's going to be like this. Is going to be drive rush crouch medium, into crouch heavy. Into that, if I can actually do the combo. And then something like this. This isn't 2, it's 3. This is 3 frames. It's got 3 active frames. Yeah, maybe. Again, I don't know. Like, we'll see. Oh my goodness. Why can I not get this frickin' link, dude? I routinely late on that. You could also go into this if you're feeling, you know, bolder. Why am I always late on this? This was working combo trials, right? I'm not stupid, right? This was the combo I was doing in combo trials. What if you can cover the demon mix with fireball? I get what you're saying. So you're like saying throw the shuriken and then do the mix? Maybe. Okay, seriously? Okay, because this is only +4. That's why. So why was this working in... Was this out of drive rush in the training mode? Stream is super choppy on YouTube. Oh, is that what it was? I need punish counter? Okay. Oh my gosh. Now I just dragged my frickin'... Can I just do this? Okay, cool. Stream is super choppy on YouTube. I do not know how to fix that. Okay, it's just him. Okay, don't get one guide. Do not get one guide. Okay. Sorry, Morris. People are saying it's just you. Which I am sorry about, but also sucks. Okay, so I was doing... Okay, so this was off of punish counter or something in training. Okay. So if you want to do this, then it's got to be... I mean, I'm sure you could just do this. Right? I'm sure you can just do this. Into that, if you want to. Or this into this. Into launch. And you can go DP if you wanted to. Still bad Oki. No, you're okay. I appreciate you telling me if you thought something was wrong. That looks no good. You go like this, I guess. Maybe it doesn't suck. Maybe it does suck. Who knows? No one can say yet. So you land like crouch light kick, crouch jab. Can you cross under with Beyblade? Cortisol back move is really crazy. You can connect with the OD Rekka with it in some situations. So I think so far this is what we know. And this should be +6 on block. This is in throw range. That's good. And then I'm going to guess that if he throws, I'm out of his throw range. Or rather that I can shimmy. Super easy. assuming that's just like the Luke suppressor thing you can do. This move has no range. Her medium punch does nothing. Anybody else notice this? This thing has 0 range. What is it for? Yeah, I remember, guys. I remember. But you're not reacting with this, though, is my point. Like, I remember that works. Okay, I remember that worked. But this is 22 frames, so you just have to do this preemptively. Like, generally you want to react with a shimmy if you can. You want to react with whatever button you're shimmying with. So I think it's probably just heavy punch into crouch medium. You get a launch there. More into that. Reset, I guess. Probably OD works. And then you get like drive rush extensions from there. Crouch, medium punch, and heavy punch. Yeah, exactly. Just 2 buttons. So then she can go for throw here. Or she can go for crouch, medium punch. And then off the crouch, medium punch, she can go for another crouch, medium punch if she wants to. And then safe jump or something like that. Right? Okay. That's fair. So you can go tech throw. Okay, she can go tick throw. She can go frame trap. She can go shimmy. So this seems like the good Oki. Please refrain from posting links. Yeah, it thinks crouch.heavypunch is a link. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mustang. I apologize. I will have to... Well, I mean, that I can't really fix, I guess. That's just Streamlabs being stupid. So that seems good. And then on hit, we link into this. We can do that, though, I think. No, it still doesn't work. Is it because of the spacing? You think the spacing would make it more plus? You're saying on shimmy, crouch, heavy punch? Is that what you're saying? Sorry, I'm just understanding what you're saying now. Sometimes you get so far in your own head that you forget what other people are saying. Okay. So we're saying on block here. Can we shimmy with crouch heavy punch? Sure. And what would that give us? That's +4. That's not what I'm trying to do. Hold down. That doesn't even combo. But we would just go into like that, probably. Probably everyone just get anti for people with no skill. Yeah, 100%. 100% yes. I think this is a really good anti-air. I tested it for like, 20 seconds against Ken Jump Heavy Punch, and it only lost if I did it super late, so Yeah, I think this is probably... Yeah, or medium punch, medium punch. That's probably the more intended thing. But this is the issue with that. Is this has no range. So you really cannot walk back very far at all if you're going to push this. I think it's probably just heavy punch, to be honest with you. I think it's probably just like, oh, they threw. Now I do heavy punch. Into... that. Alternatively, maybe you just do this. I don't know. Stubby's medium in the game? It probably is. Ken medium punch is pretty stubby as well. But it's similar to that. Cammy back medium punch. This thing just goes nowhere. Which is weird because it's like she's using a knife. You'd think she'd have more range. But like, this thing barely hit, like, that's, I guess, tip range. That's very close. Less range than her stand jab, I think. Maybe exact same range as her stand jab. Seems to be pretty much the same range as her stand jab. Oh yeah, that's true. They're also 5 frames, not 6. That's a good point. So it certainly is probably the shortest 6 framer in the game. Yeah. Crouch medium doesn't seem that long range either. I guess this is kind of her thing. And that's a true lock string. Since she gets the setup there. That is true. Again, I'm a little confused about this character because she doesn't do great damage. At least it doesn't feel like she does great damage. Right? That's only +3. That's +4, so you can't even combo out of that. I don't mean to jump ahead, but did you see that her level 2 is 10 frames? I mean, that's good, though, right? Because that's going to let her do crap like this. Where's the level 2? Is this not? Dude, what the heck? Does this not cancel into super? I mean, can't use light kicks into the combo. You can't. Like, that's what I was saying. Is like there was something in the combo trials where I swear this was working. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, I'm going back to the combo because, like, I swear there was a combo trial there. So what was it? Is it only off of this? Because this hits at the right spacing. Where here you can do stand light kick. Where that works. Hello, Emma. Hello. Right? So, like, there the trial mode thing works. Right? Like, that's the same combo. Yeah, I know. I'm sure it does. I just am screwing up the input. Because I've got terrible, clumsy fingers. But then when I do this, okay, that doesn't even combo. So, like, is this literally just Only from drive? Is this really only, like... The spacing is so exact that it only works from this route? There, that's +5. Yeah, so have I. So have I. What I was saying is, for some reason... Well, not for some reason. I mean... That combo trial is, like, set up... Can you do? You can do drive, roach, crouch, heavy punch. Yeah. But I'm trying to do, like... This just seems like kind of a stupid restriction that you can't do this. Like, it's one of those, like, very obviously, like... You can do crouch, heavy punch, OD, light punch, post medium punch. I swear I was doing this earlier. I swear I was. Okay, so that's what you do. Okay. So you do this, into that, and then you do the combo. And then into whatever. There are 6 versions of Fireball, so most likely have a combo. Yeah, and that's what it was. So we hit this. We route into medium to get the good knockdown. It's only 1330 damage, so that's not a lot of damage. Then we get strike throw shimmy on their wake up, although I'm not sure that you can actually shimmy on their wake up. So let's check that. If I drive rush in and then just hold back, I cannot avoid the throw. So I'd have to backdash out of this, which I could punish, but that's a little risky, obviously. Yeah, damage seems really low. And she's only fast forward. Okay, so you get, strike throw on their wake up. Seems okay. If they get hit by it, you can do crouch medium, crouch heavy, into this, into that. Into who knows. That's still not much damage. Like, that's not even 50% off of those 2 interactions. Does this give her, like, good stuff on block? Like, -12. -12. -12, so no. That's not good on block either. How's Marisa this season? I think she's better. How much better? I don't know. But obviously for my, like, average player tier list, I already had her, like, top 15. So I think for most of y'all, she got quite a bit better. Once I'm done streaming today, I'm going to make a couple videos on Marisa, which I know I could have recorded them from stream, but I don't know. I kind of wanted to play around with this new character, too. So I'm not sure what she does from here. It's like, boom. That's the wrong one. Okay. What do I do here? I definitely was just trying that with stocks, wasn't I? Oh, maybe I wasn't. I was like I was replaying it. Okay. I was thinking that I had stock on. Because before I did. Okay, -2. Sure. I'm out of crackhead. Theories of Yaz. I don't know what she's supposed to do outside of button. Drive rush jabs. That's sort of what I'm saying. Like, she does the Street Fighter 6 stuff, so she probably won't be bad, but what does she do here? Okay, so if she wants to continue this, she either has to do heavy punch. She can do like that. That's really not good damage. And she can do like level 3 or level 2 there or something. Yeah, I mean, she can do like Demon Flip here, I guess. I'm just not sure how good this is. I'm just not sure how good that is. Can you launch again with Heavy Racket into some stupid stuff? No, because if I do this, it doesn't work. I can do Driver's Crouch Jab into medium Beyblade. Can I do Heavy Punch into OD Beyblade? I can't. Can I do Back Heavy? No, I can't. Seems like you either get DP or pretty much nothing. Yeah, OD you can, but it doesn't launch. Does she get any Oki off of heavy DP? Not good Oki that I could find. There's medium. Does that have a better knockdown? No. There's light. Does that have a better knockdown? No. There's OD, which is a complete waste of drive. It's the exact same knockdown. Like, she can do this, but she doesn't really get anything. She's so far away. So, like, her DP just doesn't really... Can you level 2 back there? Can you level 2 back kick? Hey, oh, certainly you can. I'm certain you probably can. Let me get into level 2, I guess. First off, does this... Okay, so that does spend. And that spends 2. So, we're saying from, like... that. No, that doesn't even work. Nope. Made some super combo currently useless. Yeah. I'm usually pretty good at figuring out what characters are supposed to, at least what the devs want the characters to do. Maybe not what they're actually supposed to do, but at least what they want you to do. Okay, so is that the whole thing? Is that the whole thing here? Is just like after DP you do this? Is this plus? No, it's -3. What the? I don't understand this character. I literally do not understand this character. And also that move you can side switch with it. What's meant to link where? Where is it meant to link? Like, I'm probably just being dumb, but I actually don't really understand where you want me to link this. Because, like, it doesn't link there. Doesn't link after Heavy Punch, or doesn't combo after Heavy Punch. That's just saying I can go like this and link it, but it doesn't. Oh, I got you. Okay. That's why I'm confused. So you're saying do this. So you're saying do heavy punch into level 2. Oh my gosh. Like that. No, that just knocks down. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't really understand what this character is supposed to do. Like, clearly she's supposed to do this. Right? Like, that's what the character is supposed to do. But honestly, I'm not really sure beyond, like, the normal Street Fighter 6 stuff. I didn't even check this out. Does she have a throw loop? Somebody said she had a throw loop. Is that true? That's definitely true, because she's plus 10 from here. That's what she's supposed to do. I understand now. It was revealed to me in a dream. She's just supposed to do normal Street Fighter 6 stuff. And everything else is just... is it the one with... Is it one with 1 hit of 5 HP, or is that not a thing? I have no idea. It very well might be. I'm assuming she also just drive rush up. Yep. Plus 29. I don't know what that gives her. This, I think, would trade. But, of course, you can just dash up. Cannot walk up throw loop, which I guess is okay. But she's like dash up into walk up throw. Whee! I mean, over the character too, she feels like she's missing some stuff. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm saying. For me, kind of the biggest issue is she kind of just feels like she's just supposed to do Street Fighter 6 stuff. And then outside of that, everything else just sort of feels, I don't know, superfluous, I guess. Like, I don't really know what else she's supposed to do. Right, like, yeah, she's got low forward drive rush. She's got crouch medium punch drive rush. But honestly, like, it feels like this thing, okay, I get this is just supposed to be like a whip punish move, right? Like, I understand that. This thing's just supposed to be a whip punish move. And then she goes into, like, this. You know, she's like, oh, you whiffed. I'll hit you with my stand heavy punch from a million miles away. It's like, okay, from here, boom, stand heavy punch. I mean, to me, like, okay. Let's just... Because that's definitely what it feels like to me. It's like, okay, what's she supposed to do? She's supposed to... why are you doing that? What happened? My recording. 1 second. Actually, 1 second. Forward, back, jump. Okay, cool. Okay. So, like, it sort of feels like this is what she's supposed to do. Right? Where it's like, oh, you whiffed something. I do this. You whiffed. I get my Rekka. I get my Oki. Oh, you whiffed. You know, and then into like that. And then into that. And then she gets a knockdown. I think you can get a juggle there too, right? No, that doesn't work? Okay. I'm thinking of something else. But that's very much what it feels like, right? She's just supposed to be like, oh. Whiff punish you. And if I'm super good, I can whiff punish you with this. And then I can whatever. I don't know. But... definitely sort of feels like, oh, I've got a 9 from heavy. Like, Punk will take this character to 2,300 today. Like, I like, whatever. Like, seriously. Punk will take this character to whatever MR he wants. Prediction. By the end of tomorrow, Punk is, like, #1 NA MR with this character. Because he's just going to be like, oh, what do I do? I'm just going to do this, and I'm just going to piece you up. I'm just going to strike throw shimmy you. That's all I'm going to do. Like, not saying that this is, like, generally, like, a Punk character. Because I'm not saying that I think it necessarily is, like, a Punk-style character. But I think this is the type of character that day one, Punk is going to just destroy people with. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure he's winning TNS with Yasmine. 100%. Because he's just going to throw loop and do this. That's all he's going to do. Oh, my goodness. Freaking, you're on Twitch for like 2 minutes, and you get all these freaking bots trying to get you to view bot, or people just sending out. That's annoying. I don't know. I'm really not sure, to be honest with you. I'm struggling to see where the broken stuff could be. Now, maybe I'll sound as stupid as Sajam sounded when he was saying that he didn't think Mai was that good day one. But right now, I just don't really see the vision. Because, like, this is a huge gap, even. That doesn't even hit. So, I don't know. Only question is which costume we pick. I haven't even looked at her outfits, to be honest with you. I'm gonna look at them. Shop. View 3D model. Right there. That's it. 100%. That's the Punk. That's Punk right now, right? That's it. Costume 2, color 8. It's the most pink. Does she have air shenanigans? I can't tell. She might. Yasmine. Anything super pink here? Or do we think he's going to go here? Do we think he's going to go color 8 here? No, I think he's going to go the other one. I just can't wait to go home and try Alex. They made probably more accessible, and DDT sounds broken. Oh, yeah, I was going to check out the Alex stuff. Let's do that. Let's do that. I was going to check out some of the Alex changes. So, the #1 thing I want to try, yeah, modern's fine, is just like if I'm already in Prowler. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Not from there, right? Okay. Yeah, that seems good. You know what? You just can't throw fireballs at him in Prowler. He just gets DDT. Look how late that is. Holy cow. Okay, this move's actually good now. Okay, that actually is nice, because before it was like, what do you do against people? Please refrain from spamming symbols. Go away, Streamlabs. Come on. Let them have their exclamation marks. But this is nice. Because it used to be that, like, I don't know if anybody else had this experience, but, like, when you're in Burnout, or, like, excuse me, when you're playing somebody with a fireball, it's like, what do you do? Do you see we got +7 on crouch medium counter? On top? Yeah. Definitely. So now on counter hit. Well, they made this better in a couple ways, right? Because now on counter hit, you're going to get stand medium. But also, this should work too, right? Nope, doesn't work. That's annoying. I was just starting to like Geefing in too. But, I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but like when I would play into Guile with Alex, it just sort of felt like, what are you supposed to do? You just had to like stomp and pray. So now if you can be like, okay, cool, I'm just going to sit in Prowler and you can't throw Fireball, that makes this stuff better too, right? Because all of a sudden, now like doing like elbow from this range is good because you're not just going to get hit by a Fireball. You know? You're going to be like, okay, cool. Although, honestly, that kind of gives him a niche though, right? If he's the grappler that does better against Fireball characters, right? Like that kind of gives him more of a niche. They buffed this, right? They made this +4. Or, excuse me. Right, yeah, this used to be... that's not a huge deal. The one change I really liked was this, right? So now... when you meaty with this... you're always going to be able to do this. Right? Like, you're always going to be able to do crouch heavy punch and not have to worry about it trading. Which is nice. How much more range did they give to heavy powerbomb? Seems like quite a lot, actually. Okay. So the real question, does this matter at all? Still whiffed from this. It's not the same as light powerbomb. Stop it. Other, like, what situations were they envisioning? Anybody know? Can characters walk back out of this less? Because that still doesn't... Because was that a thing some characters could walk back out of before? I don't remember. I always went for medium there. I mean, it seems better. Well, of course you can jump. It's a command grab. Of course you can jump it. Am I nuts that this used to whiff? Am I stupid? Am I wrong? That this could whiff before? Or am I just seeing things because they told me there was a change? Because I felt like sometimes that whiffed. But I don't remember. Okay, it did. It could before. So that's like what that whole change is about. Is it going fireball too fast for DDT? Okay. Let's see. Again, you already have to be in Prowler. Obviously, it's not like you can get into Prowler and then do it. But let's do a Kuma heavy fireball. Nope. You does super late, too. I mean, I'm like fully... I mean, that is... Yasmine, to me, feels weird. To answer your question. What's the name there? Keijo. To me, she feels weird. She feels like she does normal Street Fighter 6 stuff. She does crouch, medium kick, drive rush. She has throw loops. But in terms of special Yasmine sauce, hard to say. Yeah, no kidding, right? Like, Prowler isn't just like, oh, I'm just going to sit back and throw fireballs. it gives this move a niche. I actually think this probably helps him a lot, to be honest with you. How much does this help? Being +4? I don't know. I think this being having more advantage on block is almost certainly good just because it gives you this more often. Then he's got this shit too, right? He's got like the he's got like that, which is cool. I don't know. I mean, she still could turn out to be kind of cool. +11. This really didn't give him jack, does it? Huh. Okay, we can do it from here. What's that knockdown? +8. You know what that means? Okay, this doesn't suck. This doesn't suck at all. That, of course, whiffs. No, that's where it whiffed. This is where it whiffed from. This is where they could walk back. Okay, doesn't look like they can. Yes, I do main Marisa. I actually finally got her to 1800 MR last phase. But yeah, I definitely made Marisa. Okay, so this works. This works. In fact, if you have not seen my magnum opus, it's called the Marisa Bible. That's kind of the best video I've ever made. Although I might have to update it now. I don't know. Okay, so this is good. This is good. I actually was wondering... I actually like having this because, like... I mean, we'll see. But I was actually really struggling before with, like... What's your normal just... I blocked a DP combo? And I had no idea because I'm like... I've been doing this just because it's easy. And the damage is okay. I mean, yeah, Modern has Quadriga for sure. Modern is a lot better. But, like, I used to do this. Like, I have been doing this. Just because it was super easy. But I didn't really like the Oki situation afterwards. Because, like, you're like, okay, I have to drive rush up. And then, like, I didn't really get anything on block. So, like, I can do this. That's my strike option. But then if they block my strike option, what the heck do I do? So I don't know. But I kind of like this. I really kind of like this. I mean, +8, you're like, what, you know, +8. But, like, you just ship it with a light command grab here. We bought Alex and Yasmine because they'll be my second and third mains, but still a lot more practice. These two, yeah. You hover 1450 to 1500. I just got master on Sagat a few weeks ago. I'm kind of hitting a wall. I need to break through somehow. So probably not this week now, but I do plan on doing like a match analysis Monday thing where I just sort of stream and do stuff like this. He had weird damage Oki trade-offs. Yeah, he definitely did. Like +8 here is sick. Like I'm in your face. Hey boy, guess. Just guess. Just freaking guess. Oh, you don't want to guess? Let me just do back medium. Let me just do back medium kick. You know, do I get a ton there? No. But I can do crouch heavy punch too. And we were out into the Prowler Oki and whatever. You know? So that seems pretty good. But I like this because it's super easy. You just are like, okay, I landed. It also has crazy corner carry. 4MK, 2 HP, into Prowler shenanigans. Yeah, exactly. Both characters have 0 visible arenas interaction. That is true. Right, you go for OD. But you can also go like this. You also drive arch cancel it if you wanted to. What is this unblock, right? Because you can just go like this. Uh, Hey, let me do like command grab there. You know, that seems good. I don't know. That seems good to me. You're 100% getting jump scared by this? Oop. Now I'm dropping some. Now I'm lagging a little bit. At least for me, it looked like I was. So I don't know. I think that seems like a decent situation. It's super easy to understand. Use something like that too. Well, that's a block string, so like, you know. I mean, that's the other thing. You know, you could. Do something like that. And then on block, do this, and then you either go into light power bomb, or you go into another one of these. Seems kind of strong. I don't know. Call me crazy. Call me crazy seems kind of good. You're so bad at fighting, Alex? Yeah. So I don't know. I think that seems like a decent change. What else did they give to Alex? I don't even remember. It was, this is better on block. This is better on hit. The only grapple I'm confident against has been on because my main practice partner has been. That makes sense. So I don't know. This seems like a decent situation. I feel like you probably just cancel into this too and get some cheeky stuff. You can condition them to expect grab and then blow them. Exactly. Well, and that to me, that's like, call me crazy. I actually feel like that's something he kind of struggles with. Oh, that's right. This is 23 frames now instead of 25. So now I think that's what Marisa's is, right? Is 23? So now instead of having like a uniquely horrible backdash. Oh, no. Nope. Never mind. Dude, why don't they change Marisa's backdash too? Why does she still have a 25 frame backdash? It's probably 5 frames if it's meaty. Well, it's probably like +3 if it's... I don't know how good fast backdashes are. How good are the fast backdashes? I can't think. Common actions, backdash. How fast is Akuma's backdash? 23. So he has the same backdash as Akuma now. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. I obviously haven't played a lot of Guilty Gear Strive, but I remember when I was picking up that game a little bit, that was like something that was unique to like backdashes, was like the longer the backdash was, the more invincibility it had. So like it was sort of a trade-off where like having a slower backdash wasn't necessarily just a bad thing. It also had like more throwing vulnerability or whatever, which I think is an interesting trade-off. Obviously, I'm not saying that would work in a game like this, but you know, it could. How good do I think Marisa is now? I think she's better. So I don't know about maining Alex, but I do have him in Master, you know. So Marisa, quite a bit better. The main takeaway here, honestly. So what did she get? The big things I think are this. So medium punch target combo no longer gets jumped out of. So the second hit hits them. So instead of being minus like 15 or something, you're +7. So that's really good. That's really good for a couple reasons, not the least of which is Marisa players are all gremlins that just want to mash up medium punch all the time. Okay. That hits meaty as crap, by the way, so that's something to do. If they do jump out of this, cancel into light phalanx. It's +8. It's pretty good. This move got super buffed. So it has less pushback on hit now, which is nice because that makes this combo a little bit... I mean, it actually will hit, which is good. I think that also means that, like, this doesn't have issues. It used to have... Yeah, both Ludwig and Broski. Dude, okay, on the topic of Ludwig, so she has a safe jump mid-screen now. Like, this is just a safe jump. That's just a safe jump now. Can you imagine if the show match would have happened after this patch and Tyler couldn't block a safe jump? Like, legitimately? I mean, it would have been 100-0. But this used to, like, Phalanx just doesn't have as much knockback now. So, you can just do jump heavy kick here. And doesn't matter if they recover in place or recover backwards. You hit them. And again... they cannot DP that. So... and then if they get hit... you get a huge conversion. I think Marisa got some go-offs. Also, you have any tips on how to get through plat with Marisa currently sitting plat 2? Yeah, I do actually, to both of those questions. So, and actually, I was thinking the whole plat to master thing, that is something that, I mean, I'm actually pretty familiar with what that looks like because I just coached Ludwig through that. When he placed with his Marisa, I think he placed plat 1 or plat 2. So I'm pretty familiar with what that looks like. But yes, I do think she got some good buffs. That's sort of what I'm talking about now. The number one thing I would tell you in Platinum, is don't listen to Phil B. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to Phil. I'm kidding a little bit. Yes, you want to focus on, you want to learn how to anti-air and stuff. But I think if you rely too much on punishing mistakes when you're in low ranks, it's all love, Phil. It's all love. I think if you rely too much on like sitting back and waiting for people to do stupid stuff in low ranks, you develop the habit of like, I'm just going to hold still. And then you get rushed down against people that actually have good offense. And it's no good. So the number one thing that I would tell you to do, okay? The number one thing I would tell you to do is this right here. Set the bot to random, okay? Random block. And then all I want you to do, the number one thing I want you to practice, medium on hit, go into medium demo. This thing hits, go into medium demo. It's blocked, go into light gladius. On hit, medium demo. On hit, medium demo. On hit, medium demo. I'm waiting for it to block again. On block, light gladius. That's the number one thing I want you to work on. Okay? Is just hit confirming this puppy. Okay, it's blocked. I go into light gladius. It's hit. I go into medium demo. Right? And then once you have that down, you go, okay, on hit, what do I do after my when I go into medium demo, what do? You're going to go drive rush into charge towards heavy kick. And this is your meaty. So saying just, and then when the medium demo hits, drive rush into charge towards heavy kick. That's all I want. So on hit, on block, cancel this into regular like gladius. Don't even charge it right now. We're not even going to charge it right now. Okay? We're just doing this. That's it. You see it blocked, we do like gladius. It's blocked, I do like gladius. It's blocked, I do like gladius. It's blocked, I do like gladius. Okay? And then it hits, now I'm going into medium demo. It depends how much you're using your command grab. How am I supposed to say you should be using your command grab more if I don't know how much you use your command grab? You could use your command grab at every single opportunity, and then you're asking me, should I use your command grab more? And then the answer would be no. But if you literally never use it, well, then the answer should be yes. Right? The answer to that question if I'm not being a little bit sarcastic, of should I use your command grab more is, do they keep blocking all your stuff? Then yeah, use your command grab more, right? Like if all they're doing is sitting there and holding down back, then yeah, command grab them, right? Like it's a good option. Okay, but seriously, in plat, I'm telling you, medium Dima hits, you do this. And people will just jump or grab or do anything. They'll just get hit by this. Okay? And then on hit, we're going to go another one into heavy Dima and then into this. Or, if you want to cancel it into level 3, but for right now, I don't even think you were... Okay. If you just want one combo to do, then you just do that. That's kind of an up to you thing. Like if you want to learn more than one combo, I don't know what your combos look like. Right? But for right now, honestly, you just work on confirming this into medium Dima on hit. So what's better about it for medium Dima... I don't know if DeJorn, is that DeJorn? I don't know. Give me some fanatics. Is with heavy punch, you have to manually time this, which is fine. And I actually think this is probably a little bit better now because it's faster, it's harder to react to, it gives you the same combo on hit, and I think the block stuff is a little bit better now after this patch. But see, I don't think you should maximize combos right now. I think you should learn literally like 2 combos. I think for right now, it's just medium Dima. And then you do this. If it hits. And up close, you're like, okay, it's blocked. I'm going into like Gladius. And then it hits. And then it depends what combo we like. The combo I taught Ludwig, they can DP. They can DP. So in Plat 2, people aren't really aware of that. Okay, so yes, they can DP here. Oh, that's super. Odigo Shoryu here. They can DP, but you can bait it with charged OD. So you can do something like that. Oh my gosh, I hate this character sometimes. Right, you get a big punch. But I really don't think optimizing combos is worth it right now. I think it is literally just like, you hit confirm this, and then you have one combo that you do. And I think off of this, I like doing this option. What's the highest damage combo, Marisa combo? Depends how much I want to set up trades. So the normal, just like I blocked the DP combo, and let me just do into this. But the normal, like I just blocked the DP combo, looks something like this. So how did you think about medium punch, block, then drive rush into crouch light punch, then block on the DP? Yeah? That's a good sequence. I mean, this is a good sequence. But if you really think you're going to DP, this is good too. Were you the player that I was giving the feedback where you were just... So I was watching somebody. Was it you that just kept charging medium punch here? That's not the max damage. So I think it's here, right? So if they wake up with a button, you can set up this and it'll trade. And then from there, this one is 8,592. I think that's the highest damage combo in the game. I think. But that is, yeah, it's pretty insane. And maybe there's like some spacing dependent thing, because I think there's maybe some spacings where you can get like a better ender here. I'd still probably do this, which would lose a little bit of damage, but yeah. Yeah, Marisa does, oh no, there we go. That's more damage too. That's 8. I think maybe it was 8.7. I don't know the route though. I kind of forget. No, character does a lot of damage. It's kind of her thing. Character kind of does a lot of damage. It's kind of what she does. Yeah, it is almost TOD on Akuma. I mean, they're very careful to avoid touch of death combos in this game, I think. But your corner combo is pretty simple. It's crouch heavy punch into... That's a very bad combo. That's an awful combo. In damage-wise, who's the most insane damage? Yeah. Generally, definitely yes, Marisa. I think the only character that really... There's only a couple characters that really come close. Bison with the bomb. Okay. Ingrid when she's like all metalled or sun metals up. Terry can do some damage too. And then Viper. But the Viper stuff is way, way harder. Terry needs the level 2 stuff, so he needs... Yep. Okay. So you say that your combo is... Okay, tell me if this is the combo. Tell me if this is what you're talking about. So you're saying this, into that, into this, into this, into that? Did I get that right? Did I get that right? There's a couple issues with this. Okay. So please tell me you're not talking about unpunished counter. Like if you block a DP, you should never go into medium punch. Loses a ton of damage. Yeah. I know with level 3, but there's no reason to watch the whole thing. Okay, so if I'm assuming you're talking about blocking a DP when you're doing this combo. If you're saying after you block a DP, then you should do towards heavy kick into OD quadriga. So that's towards heavy kick and then quarter circle forward EX. And then you just do back heavy into heavy gladius. You don't even need to do any drive rush cancels. That's already going to be 7,000 damage. Okay? So like, if you're like, man, I don't want to learn extension stuff right now. You block it, you just do this. That's 7K. Right? That is 7,000 damage. No reason to extend it. What's the best combo for corner without level 3? Because I'm going to take notes. Okay. So, for meaty, if you hit this, okay, medium punch is fine. Okay, it's good. Right? But, if you're going to cash out, you want to do drive rush cancel into back heavy. So like this. And then drive rush cancel and do back heavy. And then this back heavy goes into OD quadriga. So it's like this. And then another back heavy, drive rush towards heavy, medium. Yeah. Marisa players generally, a lot of them, and this is something that drives me absolutely bonkers. Yeah, 7K 2-bar cash out is insane. Now, she needs the corner to do it. Backed up, like mid-screen, I think, you know, She doesn't get nearly as much. Her optimal mid screen is like this. Or like back to the corners like that. The other thing though is if you land this, say you go into OD, Dima. There's a couple things you can do. You can charge back heavy into light Superman. Probably the easiest thing to do though is just charge heavy and to set up a safe jump. Right? Like that's probably the easiest thing to do is just this. But you can also charge back heavy into heavy Gladius. And I'm realizing that at this point, I should probably, as much as I don't like to make the same videos over and over, I should probably refresh some of the guides I made in like season 1, because I think a lot of people just see a 3-year-old video and they're like, oh, it's probably not relevant anymore. So I probably should just refresh a lot of the earlier stuff that I did, because some of that stuff hasn't changed and people probably think that it has. Okay, so after OD Dima, you can do chargeback. No, this has been in the game since season 1. This has been in the game since season 1. This has been in the game since season 3. I think generally the option that you should do here is going to be like, there's a couple different things that you have, so it's hard to even say. So like, this is really good for meter build, so you can do like charge crouch heavy punch into drive rush back heavy punch into OD Superman, and then you get a wall splat again, and then you can do this again, and you can do this. That doesn't hit though, right? So like, it's like boom, boom into Gladius, and that's decent. I mean, yeah, you probably couldn't find any good guides except mine, because I kind of got into the niche really early on, and I think I kind of cornered the market on Marisa guides. So, but hey, you know, it got me hired by Ludwig, so that's okay. So, the general rule, if you're going for cash out, is you want to try to route into this. You want to try to route into OD Quadriga as much as you can, okay? But in terms of if you don't have level 3, you're like, hey, if I don't have level 3, what's my best option? It depends what you have. Okay? So, like, if I block a DP, you really are supposed to just do the same route. Except, I think you do this instead, right? And then you cancel to level 1. And that's 6,300 for 1 bar. For 1 bar super. What is this? Heavy punch, medium punch, target combo, OD Dima, drive rush, heavy punch, light Gladius, level 3. That's not terrible. But again, it depends on what you're trying to do, I guess. Are you saying like in the corner? Or are you saying like in general? Because in the corner, you should always have better, like you always have better stuff than that. Just because you can do something like this. Like that's just a better combo. Uses less bar. Right. But like, if you only have level 1, the combo is the exact same as level 3. Except instead of charge back heavy punch into heavy Gladius, you just do this. Yeah, see, like, once you get master, yes, heavy Gladius should work there for sure. Lulz is the guy. I don't know if it will. Let me see if I can give you permission to post a link, because it'd be great if you could post your. I know you're redoing the handbook or whatever, but let me see if I can give you permission to post a link here. Because if you could post that in the YouTube chat, that'd be sick. Because that's like a really good resource that you put together. me see if I can. Okay, I'm going to say try to post the link, and if it deletes it, I'll see what I can do. If that's okay with you. We'll see if Streamlabs tries to delete it or not. I mean, you put it in a, like, some people like that type of a layout better. So it's just like an option for people to like bookmark or, you know, do whatever they want with. And hey man, I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't steal a lot of tech. I guess I've stole some stuff from beaches over the years, but for the most part, I try to find stuff by myself, but like if somebody's already made a video about something, like if somebody already like what am I trying to say? Like if somebody's already made a video about something, I probably won't make a video about it myself. I'll probably just direct them to that. You know? I don't like to feel like, oh, I've got a slightly bigger channel. With Yasmine, no. With Yasmine, we found pretty much nothing crazy. With Yasmine, we found that she has a throw loop and a crouch medium kick and a drive rush. And that's pretty much, like, I found a little bit, and I'll try to do an Oki guide, but to be honest, like, she just kind of plays Street Fighter 6. With Marisa, I mean, yeah, there's some cool stuff. There's stuff like this, frame kill, crouch, light punch. After light Dima, into towards heavy kick is +7. Boom, linking to stand medium punch target combo. That's cool. I have no idea because the Ludwig whiff situation I could not recreate when I was trying to recreate it on stream the other day. So like Ludwig in, I'll even pick Guile. So like there was a game where Ludwig. Oh yeah, we found that too, with the demon flip where it can land behind. Yasmine's demon flip can land behind but hit in front, and it's a very weird cross up. But yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know where the character specific stuff is for her. Like it feels like it's all on her, probably on her fireball, like on her boomerang. But I just don't know how good that's gonna be. So like if the boomerang fireball is good, she's gonna be good. If the boomerang fireball is not good or people can't use it, I think the character is going to be meh. With a throw loop and crouch medium kick drive rush, I don't think she can be bad. Like, I think she's automatically going to be better than Marisa. But we'll see. You know, but... So, Ludwig had a situation in his match with Tyler 1 where he hit, like... this? And it whiffed? And I literally could not make it... Like, I literally couldn't recreate it. And I'm thinking he must have just not done heavy Gladius. Like, he must have fat fingered and done medium Gladius or something. Because he had, like, this. It was, like, game 7 or something. And this whiffed somehow. And I'm thinking he must have just not actually done heavy Gladius. Because heavy Gladius, I think, always hits there. At least I cannot get heavy Gladius to whiff. So, I'm not quite sure what happened in that match. Unless he hit, like, an extended hurt box. Yeah, like, I was like, okay, cool, he won one, you know? I don't think he did, though. I don't think it was something like this, but maybe. Maybe if he hit, like, I don't remember what he hit. But, like, I can't even get this to, like... So, I don't know. I still have no idea where that hit. But they did go a ways to fixing some of it. Because from towards heavy kick now, this will... It's harder to whiff. It'll still whiff from max range. Like, you could actually argue that this is worse than it was before. Because before, you knew that if you did towards heavy kick into heavy Dima, into heavy Gladius, it would whiff. And now you don't know. Not off of any of this rubles. Yeah, knee. Knee is what happened. This says let's push back on hit. But this wasn't changed, so I don't think that, like, I think that situation still could happen in the new patch. Couldn't someone count the frames for the Gladius flooded and determine the strength this way? I mean, I could, I guess. Yeah, I could, assuming the stream was 60 FPS. Assuming it was. So, if you don't know, and I'm going to make a video as soon as I cut the stream on Oki and stuff, she has a safe jump anywhere on screen. So, that's good. Medium punch shark combo doesn't flip out, which to me is primarily good for post-corner command grab Oki. Knee max range so whiffs, the SA3 under so much better, not auto. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So, like, you could argue that before, you always knew it would whiff, which is actually better than now when it can whiff, but it usually doesn't. So, like, before, you 100% knew what would happen if you did towards heavy kick, heavy Dema, heavy Gladius, level 3 wouldn't hit. Now, it'll probably hit, but maybe not. So, like, you could argue that it's actually better that it didn't work before rather than that it works 95% of the time now. Because before, when people would complain about that, you could just say, what are you doing? That's never worked. Now, they're like, why is this dropping? And you have to actually go, well, you were a little too far away, you know. So that's kind of annoying. You always do safe jump on accident. Is safe jump can't be DP. Yeah, that's like the definition of a safe jump. So if they wake up with, whoops, I forgot I had saved a different thing. So the point here is if he wakes up with flash kick, I block it, right? But if he doesn't wake up with flash kick, he's forced to block my jump in. The other cool thing that's really good is they can't even really perfect parry it. Block type, perfect parry. That's the other thing that's really nice about this setup for mid-screen, actually, is you're not even in throw range. So that's pretty good. Okay. After they block this, this is where I'm a little dubious. Always on heavy kick. It doesn't have to be, but on this one, yeah. Heavy kick is the best just because it has the most range. Has the most horizontal range. The timing generally is just when you see her start to come down from the apex for a jump. So like once she's like past the timer, you can push heavy kick. And then you just hold back. Or if you don't want to hold back, you can tap parry right before you land, which is technically optimal. Because then if they wake up with a reversal, you'll parry the reversal. And you'll get drive gauge back. But then you just get, you know, whatever combo you want. I found this new combo. This was in the game before, but I just didn't know about it. So it's crouch heavy punch, and then this. And then you can cancel this into Odi Quadriga. That's sick. You were playing Ed the other day, and he was doing a non-safe jump with some same concept to me. And it was destroying me so bad, it was like drive rush into some cancel, like maybe a DP input. Remember correctly, it felt stronger than a safe jump, just being so visually used to safe jumps. It threw me off so much. Oh, maybe. For charge, I keep seeing players use 5 HP for the safe jump. Is that just preference, or is there a reason? Is it better than jumping with charge AK? I don't think it makes a difference. They should have the exact same frame data. Let's figure it out right now. So here we're like what? Like one. His heel is on the midline there. His front heel is on like that big, thick midline, the second one. And if I do heavy, his front heel is in the exact same spot. So I don't think it actually makes a cotton picking difference. I don't think it changes anything. I'm a little not sure, right? Charge heavy is knockdown and hit. No. Yeah, so that's the thing. Is if they get hit by this, you are plus 73. Oh, plus 75, excuse me. Or more plus here. So you're plus 75 if they get hit by this, and they eat 1,500 damage. Do you get anything out of the medium target combo on air hit? You get some resets. So from here, you have to know Oki. Luckily, I do know Oki, but it's something like... Ooh, what is it? Whiff back, heavy punch, drive rush into knee. Is that it? I did it late. Whiff back, heavy punch, drive rush, charge knee. No. That used to work maybe. Charge heavies are awful for save time. So what they're good at, extremely good at, is drive gauge chip, but they're really not that good for it in the corner. Shozan was immediately doing a phalanx, probably light. So you're saying after they got hit by this, Shozan was doing a phalanx? If Shozan was doing it, it's probably really good. Plus 30. I guess gives that. Yeah, that would trade, I guess. Oh, after flip out of medium punch strike. Yeah, that hits on the last active frame. That hits on the last active frame. I found that earlier, yeah. So if they get hit by this, you do light, and that's plus 8. Now, are you in range for any of the normal plus 8 stuff? No, so you'd have to pretty much like hit heavy punch, I guess. Wait, isn't quarter circle back? You mean quarter circle forward heavy kick? Yeah, it's plus this. Yes, this is plus now. This is now plus 1. You can also do that. That seems like maybe it doesn't suck. That didn't throw range, though. No. That whiffs. Medium phalanx is plus 4. That actually might be better. Shozan might have been doing medium. Because it's closer. Well, plus 5. Yeah, Shozan was probably doing medium phalanx. That'd be my guess. After the flip out, actually. So I don't know. That seems okay. But yeah, this is plus now. That was a buff she got. I don't know. Anything else we want to go over? We want to talk about? We want to see? Or do you want me to just try to record a video right now? Because I can do it while I'm streaming too. I mean, otherwise I'm just going to shut off the stream. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to shut off the stream right now, but otherwise I'm just going to start labbing once the stream's done. I'm just going to get a video out, but otherwise I can just record it live on stream. I picked her because she's big. She's a big body character, and I like big body characters. That is why I picked Marisa. This is good. It's much nicer on trade now, so even stuff like this, there's something there, right? Like, stand. I don't remember. There's something like this. Release the tapes. If you think people use modern Marisa now, I know it has the OD Quadriga. Still, you can make decent. Okay. Is there a new max damage route with charge forward heavy kick? Charge forward heavy kick actually didn't get changed. So this actually didn't get changed. That is the exact same. Only regular towards heavy kick got changed. Charge towards heavy kick did not get touched. So this has been plus 10 for a long time. Yeah, I think Modern's really, really good. I think Modern's really good. I think just being able to walk back and do this crap is super good. And now you can do this. Whoops. Boom, boom, boom. Huh. So, Modern is a lot better now. It's like what? It's like boom, 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 boom. Modern just screws up my brain so much, though. It's insane. Boom. I mean, it's... Okay, so let's see. This was 7 point... This is 7.5. That's 7.5. And I think the previous max damage Modern was something like this. It was like... Is something like that? Is something like that, right? Modern does less damage if you use the like Modern input. So like, for example, I can do Light Gladius here. And there you see it does 1440. But if I do the Modern input, just doing the button, then it does 1152. So that's the same move, but it does 20% less damage. Right? And that's sort of the trade-off they give you for having instant access to it. But the reason I think Modern is really good is crap like that. So like, I can react to this fireball with Gladius. Right? Like, I don't think this will connect. Level 2 probably would, though. No, it doesn't. Not quite. But you can react to fireballs with armor and stuff. And stuff that's pretty hard to do on Classic, even, because you have to, like, buffer for it. So, like, for example, like, Heavy Blanca Ball versus... Whoops. Oh my gosh. Versus Light Blanca Ball. Hey Mark, how you doing? So Blanca has this thing that he'll do where you have to react. You're like, oh, here's a Blanca Ball and I'll try to parry it. But if you get screwed up, he'll do light and he'll throw you. Right? They got the checklist marked off for another year from Marisa, another heavy button being Whiff Punisher. I mean, it's not really about being a Whiff Punisher. It's much better on hit. Like, it's about doing this. That's not the input. So, like, you can link this into back heavy on Drive Rush now, which is nice. I actually think this change is really good. Lets you fish for it. Something else that I haven't talked about yet is you used to have to manually delay this. So, like, if you Drive Rush cancel this, you get a 50-50. Right? Like that. So, like, you used to go like this, and then you had to delay a stand medium kick to try to catch them if they jumped out. Right? So if he tries to, like, jump out here, you would delay this, and then you would get that combo. Now you can just do another towards heavy kick right away. And then link into the back heavy. So it's both easier and more damage. I can't do a back heavy apparently. So it's both easier and more damage. The other thing, Mark, that they did that I don't know if you know, but they reduced the pushback on Phalanx. And this is now a safe jump everywhere on screen. So that's really good. But anyway, what I was saying about Modern is there's something that Marisa can do here where you go like this. So you can see the Blanca ball come, and then if he lands in front, you do command grab, and then he can't like mix you. And then if it hits, you just hit him, you know? And on Classic, this is really annoying because you have to like be buffering this quarter circle or at least react with the quarter circle. But on Modern, this is super freaking easy. And it makes this like Blanca ball trick like just kind of bad. So I mean, I also think there might be certain fireballs that you can react to with Modern Phalanx. Like slower fireballs, like Aki maybe. Yeah, it does. Yeah, you just jump with heavy kick. Yes, it does. She has a real safe jump anywhere on screen. Okay, so like Aki fireball, for example. It's possible if you're close enough to see. Be like, okay, oh, fireball, and you can react to it. So I don't know, Modern might be the play, guys. It might be the play. Hard to say. Modern might be the way of the dragon right now. I almost said way of the hero. I've been playing some Ocarina of Time randomizers, and I almost was like, you know, they say Modern Marisa is on the way of the hero. You know, I don't know if anybody plays randos, but so in addition to being able to react to stuff with Gladius and with Scutum, she can also see some slower fireballs and be like, okay. And like you can see there, that's frame 17. I'm not cheating this. Like I'm giving it 17, 18 frames before I'm doing this. Like that was 20 almost. And it's still going to be hard for her to deal with otherwise. So I think Modern, I don't know, man. Like it's not going to work on like Akuma, like heavy fireball. Like there's no way. There's no way you're doing this. It's too damn fast. And the fireball invincibility doesn't start up fast enough. Right? It's no DDT, okay? It's no DDT. But against certain slow fireballs like Aki, it's good. This is just good against, you know, but again, like OD Gladius is really good against mid-range fireballs on Modern. Because you can punish it with for free. I don't know. I think it's super duper strong. Do I want to learn Modern? Not really. But seems good. Seems good. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Modern is strong, you know, and they want it to be strong, clearly. Clearly, devs want Modern to be good. So I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. I do hope that in the next iteration of it, I don't think they're going to change it for Street Fighter 6, and I kind of don't think they should at this point. But hopefully, ideally, okay, they can, work out the kinks not in a Street Fighter game. It would be great if there was some other fighting game that they had that they were working on, like, a new CVS or something, where they could try to figure out modern controls. Are there implications from the charge HP target combo off of that? So, the only real implication that I can find, there's a couple. So, firstly, if you're doing drive rush charge heavy punch on Oki, you're closer. So people cannot walk back out of it. Right? So nobody can walk out of this anymore, Mark. And they used to be able to. So that's good. It's still not a real 50-50, though, because command grab here will still lose to jabs. Heavy Gladius has a huge hitbox. Got whiffed because I've been whiffed by yeah, I mean, if this move didn't have a huge hurtbox on whiff recovery, like, it'd be kind of busted, so that's fair, I think. But the other thing about this is a true block string that does a bar and a quarter. And I think the game plan here is you're +4 and pretty much always in range to do medium target combo. And you see that did over 2 bars of drive gauge damage. So I think that's the idea. You're not in throw range, but obviously if they try to parry, you can walk up and throw. So I think that's kind of the game they want you to play. I think that's pretty much what they're looking to do. Is that just better than doing this? I don't know, because this is all block string. It sets up a spacing trap. She has a safe jump anywhere on screen. Pushback to forward advance doesn't change for 5 HP, but it's +1 more, so they can't walk back. The forward movement got put on the target combo. Yes. Yeah, okay, fair. The really only change is that this is pretty much always in range of medium punch. That's pretty much what they do. If the DP just block, or they really can't do much. So, yeah, they can DP, but you're +4. So, like, you can block it, right? Like, you don't have to do the medium here. And they can't block in between. At least I didn't think they could. Yeah, that's a block string. So, like, they can't DP till after this is over. Right? So, like, yeah, if they DP, if you think they're going to DP, you just back up and you don't do anything. And everything else loses to this, right, except for parry. But then parry, you also just sort of wait, and then you just see it and you throw it. So, I don't think it's that good. Like, I don't anticipate people using this a bunch. Like, okay. This is one of those changes. So I should mostly finish the HP on block. That's what I'm trying to say, is this is one of those changes that I really dislike in one way, because you can destroy drive bars, but, like, I think this is a buff for Marisa that does not help her at the top level. Like, I think below Master especially, this is going to be so annoying. Like, I mean, you're already going to have, like, you already have Marisa players that just kind of flail and stuff, but, like, you're just going to do this, and people are just going to eat it. People are going to get counter hit for days. Like, this is now, I think she is going to be the easiest character to take to Master. Yeah, I think that's true, Mark. I think that's true. He's always making mistakes on the certain moves because I do HP, MP, MP, then get punished. Yeah, and now that doesn't work, you know? Like, you can finish this, and it's +4. Only if you charge the heavy punch, though. Okay, so if you don't charge the first heavy punch, it's still +2. right? So, like, if you just tap Heavy Punch, this is still only +2. So it's really only if you charge it that it's good. Which, like, thank goodness they at least made that, you know, they gave you a reason to do it, but it's still not, like, you know, elite or top level or anything. So... What's up? We're what, 2 years off from the event horizon where all of the cumulative buffs or everything getting bigger will cause her to like top one. Honestly, though, Mark, I know you're kind of kidding, but that is pretty much. I seriously think this character is Street Fighter V Alex. I think when this game is over and no one is playing it anymore, and the new one has released, for like the last 6-7 months of the game, 6-7, the last year or so of the game, I'll say that, the last year or so of the game. She's going to be a good character, and then we're all going to abandon her to the next game, is what's going to happen. I think she's just Street Fighter V Alex. I think that's what it is, where they're just going to let her suck, and then finally at the end of the game, they're going to make it so that, like, this is +8 on hit, and this will be, like, +6 on block. Okay, now at least that one was like, you know, at least that was an actual F word, I guess. At least that one was actually a strong cuss, you know? But that's sort of what I think, is that she's going to kind of suck until the very end of the game's life, and then they'll Omega buff her somehow. And then we'll get to enjoy it for half a year. I mean, she's okay. And again, I did just make a tier list that was like, you know, average player level or whatever, which I understand the average player is actually like Plat 5 or Diamond 2 or some crap like that. But my point just being, like, for a tier list where you're not labbing the game a lot or people aren't putting in a ton of extra time, this kind of a casual level tier list, like, I think Marisa is a strong character at most levels of play until you hit, I mean, honestly, like, I know maybe this would hurt some people's feelings that are like, but even when, like, when I'm sitting, like, even the level I'm at, you know, like, I hit 1800 with her last phase. Like, even where I'm at, do I feel some of her pain points? Yeah, but not most of the time. Most of the time, I'm not dealing with people that perfect parry all of her crap, right? Most of the time, if I'm getting perfect parried, it's on wake up, and it's a me issue because it just means I need to throw them more, right? Are there some things that stink that are just quality of life things, like Gladius not working, you know, getting hit out of the armor in Gladius? Yes, stuff like that annoys me, right? But most of the times, like, I'm not feeling her pain points, and I get away with murder sometimes. So, like, I think, yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, if this thing is perfect parried, whoops. If people are able to perfect parry this thing consistently, yeah, that's a really big deal. You know? If people are able to perfect parry this, especially from like the medium punch target combo, right? People are able to perfect parry that. That's a big deal too. But let's be honest, man. Like, you're not running into 1,700 Kimberlys or 1,700 Ryus that are perfect parrying Phalanx every time. You know what I mean? Like, you're running into, you know, maybe they perfect parry it sometimes, but they're not hitting that all the time. They haven't labbed it like that. You kidding me? They haven't. Right? So, and how many more times do you get away with matchup unfamiliarity because people aren't aware that this is a 50-50? Or they aren't aware that they can't DPOS it and you block a DP from you. Right? I guess that's my question. It's like, I feel like it helps me way more than it hurts me. So, yeah, like, that's sort of where I'm at, right? Like, to me, she's the character that I have the most fun with. She's the character I understand the most. I generally like these big body brawler characters. I think they're fun to play. You know, up close, you hit them with the sick command grab. you just force mix offensively. Like, I like that. I like characters where I like playing characters like Marisa, like Abigail, where I have to guess what you're gonna do. I don't like, does it suck that like the character can't really play safe in the same way that a lot of other characters can? Like, I'm sure Yasmine's gonna be able to, because she's just gonna fish with crouch medium kick, drive rush, into throw, into shimmy, into throw loop in the corner. Yeah, but like, tell me I'm nuts that that it's not fun to do something like this. Like, sit here and tell me that that's not sick. Like, if you landed this, tell me you wouldn't feel like the coolest person alive. Right? Like, and I don't know what the combo would be. I don't even know if this is a combo. But like, tell me that wouldn't feel like the sickest thing in the entire world if you landed that. And that's a heck of a gift. That's so stupid. That loses to everything. That gets destroyed by backdash. It loses to buttons. It loses to DP. But you think they're gonna neutral jump, and you just be like, you know what? I'm gonna charge heavy punch right now. You feel like the sickest person alive, right? 5 PTs, so you can cancel into phalanx for big plus. Yeah, I looked at that earlier. Lubles was in here, and yes, that was something that we talked about. So you can cancel into light phalanx. That's +8, but you're kind of really far away. Don't really get much. You can also cancel into... Oh my goodness. I'm too good. You can also cancel into medium phalanx, which is +5, I think. Which is just a lot better, I think. You can also now, I think, probably cancel into heavy quadriga, and that's +2. So, a lot of stuff you can do now. But, okay, folks. I really appreciate everybody stopping in today. A lot of fun. Had a blast. I am going to have to call it quits. I need to get some food. I need to get some lunch. And then I'm going to try to lab and do some videos. I didn't feel like taking stuff live today. I like doing that. I do like recording videos live on stream. But I do want to have I want this to be a little more polished, so I'm gonna try to record these offline. Hello to... Sorry, I cannot read your name. Just getting cut off in my chat line. But hello, modern music player. Again, like I said, thank you to everybody for stopping by. I'm gonna have to cut the stream here, get myself some lunch, and then hit the lab again. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody dropping by. One last thing I would say, hey, if you wouldn't mind, if you care at all, this is a QR code. This is for my book, Zealot's Trial. If you're interested in supporting me, that would be a great way to do it. It is a YA fantasy novel. It is, to me, I try to say it's like kind of a return to form for the genre, in the sense that it's not romance focused. It's not like proto-romantasy or some of these other, books that are kind of on most of the shelves. It's more, to me, like what YA was, 15 or so years ago. I appreciate it. Just check out the link. Otherwise, take care, everybody. As always, have a good time.